Hey, thanks for joining me. My name's Jay Ketcham. I'm with RSC Equipment Rental. I've been with the company for about 6 years now, and I spent the first 5 of those years on the operations side of our business as a branch manager. I'm really excited to be with you today and talk to you about some things that are really important to me, like utilization and ROI, because I think I've got some really exciting news that you'll find interesting as well. As we have the opportunity to talk to key decision makers like you with responsibility for influencing and maximizing efficiency of company operations, we hear about the challenges you face in dealing with the equipment and tool rental process. In fact, these 3 numbers, 82, 46, and 2415, tell a story about the need to increase visibility and accountability, streamline processes, and achieve greater cost control and cost reduction in the rental process. According to survey results from Texas A&M University, 82% of industrial and commercial firms acknowledge that an increase in equipment rental utilization would result in an increase in operational ROI. In other words, utilization equals profit. However, in that same survey, 46% of these key decision makers acknowledge that they do not track rental utilization. Based on data RSC has tracked over the past several years, 24% of all rented equipment is past the estimated return date. And the duration of these past due rentals averages 15 days. Leaders like you share with us how equipment rental is affecting short and long-term strategies. Here's another way to look at it. Our customers tell us about many different factors currently that are affecting their overall equipment rental scenario. These include decentralization. Now, while a necessary element of many organizations, decentralized processes present challenges to overall effectiveness. Varying systems used to manage the rental process. Numerous vendors that are enlisted to meet the organization's rental needs. Multiple employees that are involved in executing the rental of equipment and tools. And numerous crafts that must be provided the right equipment and the right tools at the right time. So, what's the result of all these different factors influencing the equipment rental scenario? Well, first, organizations routinely rent too much equipment. Rental duplication occurs, leading to wasted resources across projects. Second, equipment is often kept on rent past the estimated return date, resulting in unnecessary past due expenditures. And finally, there is excessive complexity in the rental process. Employees use and develop a variety of different systems in order to track the organization's rental needs. In fact, we hear some customers tell us about excessive swivel time, which vividly describes how their administrators are swiveling back and forth from computer systems to manual processes in an attempt to get control of the process. So the end result of too much, too long, and too complex is excessive money spent renting equipment, excessive time spent trying to manage the rental process, and a reduction in productivity of your firm's most valuable resource, the people that are trying to manage all this chaos. This is, at best, a reactive, fragmented process. And it puts your organization at risk. The greatest risk, however, is not knowing how this approach threatens future goals. effectively getting from today to a future level of desired operational excellence depends on equipment management. Failure to move away from this fragmented, reactive process limits an organization's potential growth trajectory. So, how are organizations choosing to address these equipment rental risks? Well, many do so by looking at price as the determining factor in decision making. They seek the lowest line item pricing, and they perceive advantageous terms as a way to effectively manage equipment rentals. In fact, price has been shown to have 1/6 the financial impact of dealing with the issues of too much, too long, and too complex. In other words, trying to manage equipment rental by dealing with price alone sends companies down into the abyss. Companies are working with RSC because they seek to find a better way to bridge the gap between today and the future they wish to achieve. They recognize that equipment rental is affecting employee productivity, employee engagement, and overall project success. They understand that it's only through working with RSC that they're going to achieve their future organizational goals. Let's take a look at each of these goals and see how best-in-class organizations are working with RSC to achieve them. The first goal is that of improved visibility and accountability. What if your team had true insight into all aspects of the rental process? With tools like RSC's Total Control, you can have unparalleled visibility management. And you can also have the functionality to optimize the rental process. And with tools like RSC's Management by Exception strategy, you'll be able to have actionable data that you and your team can be empowered to make the best possible rental decisions. Some firms are even leveraging embedded GPS technology. The second goal is that of streamlined operations and processes. What if you had a partner in rental management? With RSC's Managed Services strategy, you will have a dedicated advocate, intimately familiar with your organization and processes. You'll have the equipment and tools necessary to maximize productivity. And most importantly, you will have a partner in maintaining a safe and effective working environment. The third goal is that of cost control and cost reduction. What if you had the right tools and the right strategy to maximize your effectiveness? What if you could have a substantial impact on your organization's overall equipment cost and ROI? With customized scorecards and key performance indicators benchmarked against industry standards, you and your team will be empowered to make the best possible rental decisions. This is what we call RSC consumption management. And companies are choosing to work with RSC to achieve these goals. This has been shown, this overall approach has been shown to have 6 times the financial impact of dealing with just price alone. The right equipment at the right time with streamlined processes and cost-driving savings is at the heart of consumption management. And this is the bridge between today and the future that you wish to achieve. So if you truly want to streamline, align all of your processes, all of the factors involved in managing the equipment rental process, if you want to move away from a fragmented, reactive process, and you want to move away from risk to success, your only clear path forward is with RSC. This is what best-in-class organizations are choosing to do. In fact, a major oil and gas company recently started working with RSC to address these goals. These three numbers tell a story about their journey from today to their future goals with RSC. They were able to achieve a 35% increase in utilization of key rental items. This resulted in a 28% decrease in total rental spend. And they did all this in 3 months. Now, let's talk about how you can achieve similar results to this major oil and gas company. Let's talk about how you can work with RSC to move forward from today to your future goals. What do you think?